What are the biggest challenges of preparing for a game like this where you know their personnel so well, they know your personnel so well? What is
Probably
that like?
try to overcoach too much. It's probably you're overcoaching it, you're overthinking it, because you just know them so well. And at the end of the day, there are some tactics that will win games, of course, but at the end of the day, the kids got to play. So, I mean, it's just going to be a great game, and we have to execute our game plan, and our players have to do their job, and we just got to pressure Penn State.
It's the crazy thing, by the time this match is played, it will have been like a couple weeks shy of 3 months since you played the last time. Their coach was saying she feels like they're a totally different team now. Do you feel like you're totally different in what ways?
I didn't know some of what our players were capable of doing, and I most definitely have a better idea of what each player can do for us and what each player could bring. Where 3 months ago, I don't think the patterns were there, the habits were there, or the confidence was there. So we are definitely a different team. So I'm really looking forward to the game.
It was a kind of kooky game here with the delay to start, and there was another delay right after the first goal. Was probably difficult to get into any kind of rhythm or.
Yeah, there was definitely elements out of our control, Mother Nature being one. But it was a good game. I thought both teams could have won it, and it just so happens that we came up on top on a set piece, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And there was eye-popping as your numbers have been in your first 3 games in this tournament. I'm guessing probably not anyone else in the field has matched what Penn State has done. I mean, 15 goals, 71 shots. Those are like video game numbers.
Yeah.
From what you've seen on tape.
Yeah, I mean, they're prolific in their attack. They're efficient. They're scoring all sorts of goals, and they are just such a attacking-minded team with so many different weapons. But they're solid. They have they don't have any holes. But when you're just talking about their final third and their opportunities to finish, it's incredible how dangerous they are.
Just maybe the most impressive thing in their 6-0 win, 6 different players scored. Then their next game, 4-0, 4 different players scored.
Yeah, it's like West Virginia. I think we present that same problem. But Penn State is so dangerous, and we respect them so much and understand, what kind of talent we're going to be up against. So we got to bring our best.
I know Weber had no shots in the game here. I know you'd be satisfied if that were the case. Absolutely. Against Saturday. What was it in the first game here that?
I think Maggie did a great job with her. I think Maggie matched up well and just really had a good game. And good understanding of what Mallory can do. And, you don't hold a Mallory Weber, to no shots or one shot. So it'll be another tough day to match that performance, but Maggie will do her best.
Nikki, you mentioned earlier things that have changed from this first meeting, confidence being one of them, to beat this team. What sort of confidence does that give to a team that they knew their own abilities early on, but to put it up against one of the top teams in the country and to come out victorious, they had to have done a lot for their mindset.
Yeah, it was very important for us. That was definitely, a target on our schedule that the girls wanted to have success with, and they set out that they wanted to get that victory. So this team was very determined and took advantage of the opportunity and got the win.
You mentioned the possibility of overthinking when you go into this a long week too to get ready for it. How have you seen them, being focused and utilizing their time properly with no school and all that stuff to their advantage?
Yeah. It is nice to get a little bit of rest after the 2 games, and I think the athlete has put in a tremendous grueling schedule so far. So I know a lot of them are taking advantage of just kind of resting and recovering and getting ready for Penn State. So I think it's a great time for us without class, and for us to kind of regroup and focus and recognize what our strengths are that has gotten us to this point, but also be loose and having some fun with the weather and just able to do the things we need to do and be focused on some of the tactical things we need to get done.